A bakery giant has been handed the biggest price-fixing fine in Canadian history, and consumers are fuming over the artificially inflated price they've been paying for bread for well over a decade. How deep does this go, and should Canadians be skeptical about their grocery bills?
Not very happy about it. Pretty well ticked off.
$50 million in fines is what the company Canada Bread will be paying after pleading guilty to its role in a criminal and coordinated price-fixing scheme that began back in the early 2000s. Food industry expert Sylvain Charlebois tells me these backroom deals cost consumers big time.
We actually believe that the bread price fixing scheme cost Canadian families anywhere between $350 to $400 over 14 years. So if you actually think about the number of families in Canada, it's nowhere near 50 million. And even if you add the $25 given by Loblaws a few years ago, it still doesn't get to that sum. So Canadians are still losing, in my view.
The bread maker admitted that it colluded with its competitor, Weston Foods Canada, and the scheme resulted in 2 hikes on a variety of breads and buns, one in 2007, the other in 2011. At the time, Canada Bread was under the ownership of Maple Leaf Foods. The company saying this week it was unaware of any wrongdoing, but it is part of a much wider investigation.
And Maple Leaf Foods is a giant in the meat sector, and there are speculation that perhaps meat prices are being fixed or were fixed, and so this is really just the beginning of something else. And so this is not over. The investigation is continuing for bread, but my guess is that this will spill over and will impact other verticals that we see at the grocery store.
The Competition Bureau is also heating up investigations into other grocery chains, including Metro, Sobeys, and Walmart Canada. Loblaw blew the whistle on this years ago and was given immunity for working with regulators.
Does the scandal give Canadians a reason to be skeptical about the prices they're paying at the grocery store?
Oh, yes, absolutely. There's been rumors around fish and seafood and chocolate as well.
It bothers me, and I think that there needs to be more regulation for sure for the grocers to make sure this doesn't happen again.
In Etobicoke, Shauna Hunt, City News.